VCSR was actually planned in a way to revise or change the mindset of how to implement corporate social responsibility. In the Philippines, the common way of implementing corporate social responsibility, whether it in the academe or in the private sector, was just to, for the private company, for the private schools, just to think of any project. And then, once they have thought of a project, they will involve some partners like the academic institution, and they go to the community for the distribution or implementation of the project. The project will normally last in the community at most 3 days. And because of this, the concept and the culture of just doling out, the concept and culture of doling out donations, giving donations, medical missions, and then it is just become a touch and go thing for most of the projects of corporate social responsibility. In Adamson University, when we think of VCSR, the main driving force to us is to come up with a system wherein the people themselves they are connected to every activity that we plan. The people themselves will tell us, what do you really need? And when do you need it? And how do you intend to achieve it? And then the private sector, just like the academic institution, will just equip them, help them, train them on how to achieve things the way they want it to be achieved. So the projects and the needs assessment are done first before any projects are being implemented. So the community-led processes is very important in all our undertaking. The community has to be consulted because they have to own the project. The VCSR is just a facilitator. It is just an agent of change, but we will not implement the change. The people themselves has to implement themselves the change and become the change themselves. So a kind of a change in the pyramid. Before, the bottom of the pyramid is the private organization. Everything emanates from the bottom, the private organizations. And then the partners is there at the middle. And then at the tip of the pyramid are the people's organization or the community. They just receive everything. And after receiving, everything leaves the community and then nothing happens because there is no much impact assessment and sustainability of the projects. Now in VCSR, we want to reverse the pyramid. The bottom of the pyramid now is the community. It has to be a community-led processes. The community will decide and tell us what they need. Everything has to emanate from the community. The academe will remain at the middle part because it becomes the facilitator and the agent of technology transfer. And the private organizations now becomes at the tip because anyway we just need other private organizations for support. The non-government organizations will just come in once all the projects are in place, the proposals are made, and if they are interested to join us, then they can join us. But then the projects are defined, planned, and implemented by the people themselves. We just help them and facilitate things the way they want them to be implemented.